Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English with Selena. I'm Selena, and I'm so happy you're here today. Today's lesson is going to be fun, interesting, and very useful for your English. We are not going to study grammar rules or memorize difficult vocabulary. Instead, we are going to improve our English by listening to a real story. So, relax. Listen carefully and enjoy the lesson. One more thing. Please don't translate every sentence into your own language. Try to understand the story naturally. If you don't understand every word, don't worry. Just keep listening. Every story you hear makes your English a little stronger. Now let's begin. Look around you for a moment. Can you see a mobile phone? Maybe it's in your hand, maybe it's in your pocket, or maybe you're watching this video on your phone right now. Today, billions of people use mobile phones every single day. We call our friends, send messages, watch videos, order food, study online, take photos, play games, and even attend meetings using a small device that fits into our pocket. Life without a mobile phone seems almost impossible. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself one simple question? Who invented the first mobile phone? Who was the person that changed the way the whole world communicates? Today's story is about that amazing person. To understand this story, we need to travel back more than 50 years. Imagine that you are living in the early 1970s. There are no smartphones. There is no YouTube. There is no Instagram. There is no WhatsApp. There are no video calls. There are no mobile apps. If you want to call someone, you must use a telephone connected to the wall by a wire. That phone cannot travel with you. If you leave your house, your phone stays at home. If someone calls you while you're outside, you miss the call. Business people often missed important conversations. Parents, worried because they could not quickly contact their children. Friends, had to decide the exact time and place to meet because there was no easy way to send a quick message. The world needed a better solution. Many engineers wanted to solve this problem. One of them was a man named Martin Cooper. Martin Cooper worked for a technology company called Motorola. He loved creating new inventions. Unlike many other people, Martin believed something very different. He believed that every person should have a phone they could carry everywhere. At that time, many people laughed at this idea. Some people said it was impossible. Others believed that phones would always stay inside homes, offices, or cars. But Martin Cooper refused to give up. He believed that great ideas always sound impossible before they become reality. Together with his team, he started working on a completely new kind of phone. The work was not easy. Some designs failed. Some electronic parts did not work correctly. The batteries were too weak. The phones were too heavy. Every day brought a new challenge, but every problem also brought a new lesson. Instead of giving up, the team continued improving their invention. After many months of hard work, they finally built a working handheld mobile phone. Looked nothing like the phones we use today. It was large. It was heavy. It weighed more than 1 kilogram. Its battery lasted only about 20 minutes of talking. After that, it needed several hours to recharge. There was no camera, no internet, no music player, no touch screen. It could only make phone calls. Even so, it was an incredible invention. Then came the Day that changed history forever. It was April 3rd, 1973, Martin. Cooper walked onto a busy street in New York City carrying the new phone. People were walking around him. Cars were passing by. No one knew they were about to witness history. Martin picked up the phone and made the world's first public mobile phone call. Imagine standing on that street and seeing someone talking on a phone, without any wires. Most people had never seen anything like it before. Some people looked surprised. Others were simply curious. They probably wondered what strange device he was holding. The person Martin Cooper called was another engineer who worked for a competing company. It was a friendly way to announce that Motorola had successfully built the first handheld mobile phone. That single phone call became one of the most important moments in the history of technology. However, the story did not end there. The phone Martin used was only a prototype. It was not ready for customers. The engineers still needed to improve almost everything. They wanted the phone to become lighter. They wanted a stronger battery. They wanted better sound quality, and they wanted people to be able to use it every day. For the next 10 years, they continued working hard. Finally, in 1983, Motorola introduced the first commercial handheld mobile phone. Its name was the Motorola Dynatac 8000X. The phone was expensive, very expensive. It cost almost $4,000. Only wealthy people and business professionals could afford one. Even though it was costly, people loved the idea. For the first time, they could make a phone call while walking outside. It felt like the future had arrived. As the years passed, technology improved faster and faster. Mobile phones became smaller. They became lighter. The batteries lasted longer. The prices slowly became lower. More companies started making mobile phones. Competition helped improve quality and reduce prices. During the 1990s, another exciting feature became popular: text messaging. Instead of making a phone call, people could send short written messages. Sending a text was often cheaper than calling. Teenagers loved it. Parents loved it. Businesses loved it. Soon, millions of people were sending messages every day. After that, mobile phones became smarter. They included calculators, calendars, alarm clocks, simple cameras, contact lists, music players, and fun games. One of the most famous games was Snake. Millions of people spent hours trying to beat their highest score. Then came the biggest change of all, the smartphone. A smartphone is much more than a phone. It is a camera, a map, a music player, a notebook, calculator, a television, a computer, and much more. Today, smartphones help students study online, doctors communicate with patients, travelers find directions, families living in different countries see each other through video calls, businesses connect with customers around the world, content creators make videos, teachers share knowledge, and millions of people learn English every day. Maybe you're one of them. Maybe you're watching this lesson on your phone right now. If you are, remember this. More than 50 years ago, one engineer imagined a future where everyone could carry a phone in their pocket. Today, that dream has become reality. But Every invention also brings responsibility. Many people now spend too much time looking at their screens. Some forget to enjoy real conversations. Others stay awake late at night using their phones. Technology is powerful, but we should always use it wisely. A mobile phone should help us learn, communicate, create, and grow. It should never control our lives. Now let's quickly review today's story. Martin Cooper worked for Motorola. He believed every person should have a portable phone. After months of hard work, he and his team built the first handheld mobile phone. On April 3, 1973, he made the world's first public mobile phone call. 10 years later, in 1983, the first commercial mobile phone was released. Over time, mobile phones became smaller, smarter, faster, and more affordable. Today, billions of people use smartphones every day. This amazing journey teaches us an important lesson. Every great invention begins with one idea. Every big success begins with one small step. And every dream becomes possible when someone refuses to give up. Before we finish, let's check your listening skills. Question 1. Who invented the first handheld mobile phone? Question 2. Which company did Martin Cooper work for? Question 3. In which year was the first public mobile phone call made? Question 4. What was the name of the first commercial mobile phone? Question 5. What lesson did you learn from today's story? Think about your answers before reading the comments. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you learned something new while improving your English. Remember, don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just keep listening every day, and your English will improve naturally. I'll see you in the next English listening practice lesson. Until then, keep learning, keep smiling, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.